But something that I'm learning is that it's true. We know, right? It's cliche that practice makes perfect. But I'm finding myself being more comfortable in front of the camera. And I find myself, I mean, here and there, I may. Alrighty, so we're headed to Kohl's while I'm out. Good thing everything is in the same plaza. I love that. Drop off this item that I was supposed to drop off like last month. Camera itself, which is stupid, right? What I got balloons? For me to invest in that, and now into this phone. Oh well. I mean, it was $70. I think I'll still pick it up, right? Maybe when I'm at home. Maybe there'll be my home one. And then this can be okay, they're open. This can be the one that's convenient. It's convenient. So yeah, I'm here at Kohl's dropping off my daughter's ankle support brace, but she's like, you got the wrong one. First of all, I can't even tell you how many I have bought and how many she has lost. So I told her, I'm not buying anymore. And then she kept, my coach said, my coach said, my coach said. So I was like, okay, well, I'll buy you one. And I bought one that, I guess it doesn't go fully up the ankle. My coach said, that's the wrong one. I don't care what your coach said. How about your coach go buy you what you need? How about that? But anyway, she said she ain't gonna use it. So give me my little $9 back. Thank you. Alright, so I'm finna walk into Kohl's and take this back. Oh no, I'll be checking out the parking lot, child. I always do that. Anybody else do that? Check out the parking lot, see who's looking, and I guess I'm too paranoid. Anyway, better than be safe than sorry. Did I talk about my glasses too? I feel like I'm just all over the place. My new glasses from Landsmart. Landsmart, look! I order a lot. I probably got my shades and about 4 glasses, right? One I need to take. Do you think somebody will fix these? Because Landsmart, their glasses aren't that, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Durable. But these glasses I really loved. Are they different than this one? Yeah. And I love them. And $60, but I feel like somebody, they can fix these, right? And the crazy thing is, I know other eye places probably won't touch it, but there is a glasses place, like I think it's like a mom and pop's store, but it's like 45 minutes away. And I keep them in my car just in case one day if I'm over there I can drop them off. Oh, that Cadillac is so pretty. I don't know if I can turn it around. Oh, that. Y'all, I want that car. My dream car. But they're too high. And I probably gonna wait until 10 more years. To buy it. I want a black on black, or I do like that gray. That gray is hot. Or since brown is my favorite color, they're like dark brown. Like when I see a car with like that dark brown, oh my gosh, it's so sexy to me. But yeah, my car is paid off. It's been paid off. I paid it off 2 years early, and now it's been paid off for, I think 2 years, 2 or 3 years, something like that. And it's doing me well. So my husband, he loves to buy cars. He always say, "You ready? Huh? You want, oh, we can just, no, I do not want a payment. Especially now, car payments are too high. Like, I can save that or do something else with it. I just don't want to pay anybody. I don't want to pay no Peter, no Paul. I want to pay Sarah. That's my goal in life. Especially when we pay this house off. I'm trying to change my perspective. Change my perspective and stop trying to live for what I want to say. I don't want to say, I guess just for the moment, because you can see this and like, oh my gosh, oh, I want that type of house, or I like that. Now I do want more land. I do want that. But our house is fine. I do wish we had more room in the back because I do want a indoor pool and a big outdoor kitchen. I do want that. And I want one level. I don't want 2 level. I want a 1 level home. But I think that's retirement, right? Yeah. I think, yeah. But anyway, let me get out of here and go and return this so I can get home and work out and do some editing and iron on. That's what I do. I'll vlog me iron on this this DTF transfer to this shirt. Hopefully it works. This man is about to walk up and see me talk to myself. Okay, he didn't look good. All right, so yeah. Hopefully it works. Because I'm going to be pissed if it doesn't. I see a lot of kids who ain't in school. That little boy just walked out of the barbershop. And it was a lot of kids in Hobby Lobby. I guess people homeschooling. I would, after being a teacher for 7 years, if I could have homeschooled Kelsey, I definitely would have, because the education system is totally not up to par. They're trying to keep up with other countries in this testing, and it sucks. We are definitely leaving kids behind. It's right now for our county, it's a 60-40% split, meaning that only 40%, and it's probably now lower than that, only 40% of kids are graduating at grade level. And a higher percent are not college material already. And that's the sad part. The things that kids should know, they don't know. I mean, simple things. Such as the 50 states and things like that. Those things, I know they try to, get out of repetition and memory, right? And some parts, like such as reading, when you're teaching a kid how to read, memorizing a letter is not it. Okay, we want them to learn the sounds. Because we don't read by stating the letter. We don't read C-A-T. I know that's a C. I know that's an A. Well, no, they read by the sounds. At. That's how you teach, right? Memorization is a no. However, on some things, such as math, repetition, and that, there's no sense kids are walking around don't know their multiplication facts. Because I remember when I was learning in school, we stayed on a topic for weeks. Now, child, they stay on a topic for a day or two, and then they move on because they're trying to keep up with that curriculum guide, so they can get ready for these tests. Because not only do students get graded, right? Teachers get graded too, based off how their students do. And it's just too much. Like, let's get back to basics, because we're leaving too many kids behind. And then you have, some teachers, when I was a coach and used to visit teachers, some teachers, everybody is not, gifted with being a teacher and being able to have that autonomy to teach it their way. I'm still following what the district is saying, but let me teach it my way by incorporating those things, those standards that I need to. When I was teaching, I can recall they wanted us to use this writing curriculum. I think it was like Lucy somebody, I can't remember. But it was so, like, they wanted you to read the script. And if I'm sitting there reading to a kid, okay, today we're going to learn about blah, 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 blah. If you're reading at somebody, I know me, I'm not diagnosed with ADHD, but I zone out. And so I had to make that, authentic. And so what I used to do is I used to study or grab the points, what it is that I need to teach, and go from there. And I remember my principal at the time, when she came to do my evaluation, she was like, with the debrief or whatever, she was like, so many people complain about that this curriculum is just so hard to teach, but you just did it with ease. So what I did, I had the book sitting in front of me, but I wasn't reading that. I grabbed the points, what it was that I needed to know, and I just taught it my way. Sure did. I ain't tell her that. But she said, oh my gosh, people need to come and watch too, because I was like, well, honey, they gonna know, like, Sarah. Again, I took some points from it, but I didn't sit there and read that book. That's stupid. I know the type of learner I was in school. It was hard for me to comprehend things. Okay? So I was the type of teacher where I needed my students to grasp what I said. I did a lot of collaborative work, meaning that a lot of partner work, because sometimes when I'm talking, the students who are not grasping what I'm saying, it's better when they hear it from their peers. So I'll allow that teaching time as well. I used to tell my students, I'm the teacher who's getting paid, but you're also teachers as well. So when you're sharing your knowledge with your peers, know that they are learning as well. Don't just give them the answer, let them know what you know, but pose questions. So yeah. And I did win Teacher of the Year my 3rd year of teaching. And then I moved up to 5th grade because I felt like, okay, I need a new challenge. And my principal did tell me at the time, Sarah, I don't know. That's a testing grade, because I moved from 2nd. I don't know how you're going to do, but okay. I said, reading is reading. Like, it's just new standards. I can still teach the same strategies. When my scores came out, banging my 1st year in 5th grade, she said, I must say, I did doubt. And I felt that, your 1st year teaching a testing grade, you're not going to do so hot. She said, but you blew it out the water. And in Florida, where I'm at, 5th grade, they get tested on 3 subjects, the standardized test, science, reading, math, writing, where everybody else just do like math and reading. No, I think 4th grade do writing too, because that's where it starts. Science. I think it's science. I want to say science is the one that only 5th grade get tested in science, and then they get tested again at another grade. I can't recall. But anyway, our school, 5th grade, kind of held those scores and supported the school to have a B or A. I think we were A, B. I can't recall. But yeah, so that was awesome. I'm like, okay, I got this. I can do this. And that was the same principal who she, transitioned to being the chief of elementary, encouraged me to get my master's for ed leadership, because she was like, I think you will do good as a leader. Like, you influence people, blase, blase. So I did go back to school, got my master's. And then I transitioned out the classroom after 7 years into the district office being a coach, because she felt that a great principal is also a great coach. And that position opened my eyes. Like, you think everybody teach like you? Going into these classrooms and it's like, what? That's why these kids are failing. And I tell my daughter that all the time. When she comes home frustrated, be respectful to your teachers. But however, you come to school to learn, not to already know. And I think a lot of teachers think that these kids should already know information and want to mark them off when they don't know something? Like, no, it's your job to teach. Like, what the? So trying to coach that, it just opened my eyes. And people who are stubborn and don't want to change, again, blaming the kids. Again, I'm a teacher. I understand there's some situations where, but however, especially me teaching at the elementary level, by the time a kid finishes third grade and they still are not on grade level, they will forever, that study show that they are forever left behind. It's a miracle if they are able to get on grade level. They will always be a grade or two behind forever. So grab them before third grade. There's some kids who make it. There's some kids who don't. I can recall when I was, again, going back to teaching second grade, it was this one girl who couldn't read, but very smart. And her brother was the same way. Both of them, they couldn't read. He was like a year or two ahead of her, or maybe just a year ahead of her. But when it came time to discussion during my instructional time, if I read a story or whatever, and we did comprehension, they were able to answer. But it was just when it came to pencil and paper and reading on their own, nope, they couldn't do it. So anyway, taught her in second grade. She was not on grade level reading, right? But she was probably on the first grade level, maybe a kindergarten. But when I moved to fifth grade and I taught her, and I can recall, I feel like I told this story before already. But anyway, I was, asking who want to read the next passage or whatever. And she raised her hand. And it's good to let everybody read, right? And I was skeptical. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want her to, we sit here for 10 minutes trying to get through this passage and I lose, the learning environment, is lost because I'm coaching her through, saying the words and sounding them out or whatever. And I called on her and homegirl was reading. Do you hear me? I remember after class, I said, and she shares my name. I said, oh my gosh, I am so proud of you. And she was looking at me like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, she surprised me and I was happy because that's what all teachers want now. Well, that's what teachers want. You want to see them succeed. And I was very proud that in fifth grade now she could read at grade level. So yeah, that was great to know. But anyway, I forgot what I was initially saying, but okay, I've been sitting in this parking lot now. It's been 20 minutes. let me go in here and do what I need to do. All right, chat back later. Y'all, I've been sitting here recording and talking and you know what? It's time for me to just shut up. I've been sitting here talking to myself this whole time and ain't recording a goddamn thing. And I was saying some good stuff too. I was talking about my weight loss. I don't even know where I left off at, but when I look back at this, and if I'm repeating myself, sorry. But I was just talking about my weight loss and me being 160 at 160 right now. My goal is 150, but my calorie deficit says that if I continue on, then by November, my goal is December, but by November I'll be 142. That is definitely too small for me. I think I would definitely be looking like a crackhead, which I don't want to do that. But I was saying when I wasn't recording that I jumped into a live with one of the fitness gurus who I follow, and I asked the question, if I don't see my goal by my goal date, is it safe to say that I can continue on with my calorie deficit? And he said, absolutely. And then I also spoke about this girl who I started following. She's no fitness guru, but she does give fitness advice only because she lost tremendous weight. I want to say she was a bit pudgier than me, than where I started. And her body is like, to me, it's banging. Now, it's not as muscular as I would want mine, but if her belly can go from that to that, I mean, I think I can do it. And I think she said it took her 9 months to see her belly go that flat. And that's what I want. I want my waist to, it is losing inches, but I do want my stomach to, I haven't seen a flat stomach since I had my daughter, and I just want to be able to see that again. And the crazy thing is, when I was young, my friends, they weren't chubby, but they belly wasn't fat either, but they just had meat on their belly. And my belly was like flat, right? And I wanted my belly to be like theirs. I sit here and think about that. Like, that was so I don't know, children. I just see how my daughter does it now. Like, you want what everybody else has, right? And if it's even stupid. Anyway, but now I want that belly back. But I just want to be able to see that. And I'll be 40 tomorrow, and I think it'll be awesome to finish this year out with seeing my goal. But however, if I don't see it by December, I hopefully, into next summer, I should be on flat, and I don't know what that song is, but anyway, I think that's Drake. But yes, I should have a flat belly by then. I should be happy. I was saying too that I began working out in January, but I started getting heavy back into my fitness journey of working out in April, I would say. And I was trying not to count calories, right? I was trying not to do the calorie deficit thing, because I did see a lot of people say, oh, I didn't use the calorie deficit, but I still was able to lose weight and blah, blah, blah. But I am working out. I'm on the program, and I could see small changes, but not drastic changes of what I wanted. And I guess not drastic either. The scale was staying still. Okay. And I know you shouldn't look at the scale either, but I mean, it was staying still, and my clothes were still looking fitting how I did not want them to fit. As soon as I incorporated the calorie deficit, and that was not until the beginning of July. So that's when I say I officially started my weight loss journey, was beginning of July. In July, I was 167. So I had been working out since January, but got serious in April. So from April to July, about 3 months, maybe a little bit more, the scale stayed the same. As soon as I incorporated the calorie deficit, I'm down to 160. So I would say I lost about 6.7. Well, the program shows, or the app that I use says I lost 6.7 pounds since like July the 8th or something like that. So the calorie deficit does work. And again, that's what I see too with the fitness gurus. I have been watching them for months, and they kept saying, in order to have fat loss, you must go into a calorie deficit. And I kept hearing it. But I was confusing myself with body recomp. Oh, if you're trying to lose fat and build muscle at the same time, that's called body recomp. So you're not going to see a change on the scale. And I kind of had that in my head. But then I ran across this one guy who's kind of known. I can't think of his name. And he was like, if you are trying to do fat loss, either you're going to do one or the other. I'm tired of people saying body recomp. There's a such thing as that, but he goes on to say how that counts. And I was like, okay, I need to do fat loss first while I'm still working out, but incorporating the calorie deficit. And then after I have reached my goal, then I can focus on body recomp. So that is what I'm doing. So my goal is by the end of December to have an okay physique, I would say, because it really, I think it's going to take me 3 years if I stay consistent to see the body physique that I want. So yeah, that's that. It is now 10:45. I need to work out, jump in the shower. They said they'll call me by noonish to come back and get the mocha. So I need to have my workout out the way. So with that being said, I will check back in later, and it might be sooner than later. All right. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so I just finished my workout, and I'm about to go pick up Miss Mocha. Yes, I have not yet taken a bath. Don't judge me. But I'm about to run and go pick her up really quick because it's up the street. And I don't know about you, but when she's at those places, I try to get her out as soon as possible. Because I want her to be comfortable. But she probably loves it because it's people other than her family. She's relaxed with us, but when she's around other people, she's just wired up, barking and all of those things. And I'm pretty sure she probably getting on their nerves, but the girl always says, she's so sweet. Yeah, you telling me that. But anyway, let me go pick her up and then I can jump in the shower. But I wanted to say that I just made a post on TikTok. Well, before I get into that, right, because you know me, I like to ramble and talk. Something that I am doing, nobody is watching these vlogs, right? So it's just me talking to myself. But something that I'm learning is that it's true, we know, right? It's cliche that practice makes perfect. But I'm finding myself being more comfortable in front of the camera. And I find myself, I mean, here and there, I may pause, right? Or do the thing, like now. I had to take a gulp because I was about to say again. But it's when I am multitasking that I just can't focus. So I am learning a lot of stuff by myself. So if you're thinking about questioning yourself whether or not you want to vlog, go ahead and do it because it definitely helps you to change habits or break habits that you might have about yourself that, you know, it's you. Nobody's going to tell you, oh, you do this too much or you do that. So it's just me watching myself, learning, and I think it's for the better, right? Because I always feel that things that we are doing in our lives, open up the garage. Things that we are doing in our lives is setting us up for something in the future. Whether it's, I don't know, me speaking at a speaking engagement, whatever it is, I do feel that things that I am doing now, I can't see it, but I do feel that will happen. And I say that only because I shared that how, you know, make sure I got my purse, child, so I can pay these people. I was very shy growing up, and I didn't like to speak in front of people. But with past jobs that I had, I was always put on the spot to speak. And like I shared before, I just will do things afraid. I mean, I've been doing that since I've been a little girl, been doing things afraid, which has brought me to this point today. And what I'm doing now that I'm more comfortable to speak up for myself. And the funny thing is, here I am about to go to another story. There's a young girl at my job who, when there's things going on, and you know, any young person starting it in the corporate world, when they're being mistreated or something is happening, they're scared to speak up. But anyway, it's a way to do things, right? But if I can remember what I was about to say before. Anyways, I don't remember what I was about to say. But I know I was saying that through this vlogging, it has definitely taught me how to storytell, because that's important to do, especially when you want to brand and market yourself. I think this boy on TikTok spoke about the reason why some TikTokers, or not all, but for some, the reason why, you know, when they share like simple things, everyday life on TikTok, is because they're good at storytelling. And when they storytell, they're not saying and breaking and talking slow. Like, you have to find your pace. And I'm learning to find my pace, and I'm learning to be comfortable, and I'm learning to be myself, because I am a goofy person. Like, I am silly, And I feel that I wasn't showing that, so if you're like, 10 episodes in and you see a different person, you probably can see the switch or the change. I know I definitely do. But anyway, so I came on to say that I did make a TikTok post, and I think it was a motivational one. When I get back home, I am going to make one that is pertaining to my business of digital marketing. But I talked about changing your perspective, and it popped up in my head because I told you guys about Dr. Bryant when I was watching her talk on a platform, and she is a psychologist, so what she was sharing was, some of it was talking about changing your perspective. But I was watching Orange County, Real Wives of Orange County, and that's probably like my second best reality housewives show. I think I like them a lot. But anyway, and Gina was crying about her life, and of course, different people are at different places in their life, and what may be stressful to me in my life, you may look at it like, why the hell you stressed about that? Like, girl, I wish I had that, right? If we could only change lives of somebody else, it's like you would probably do better in some cases, right? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyway, and to me, what she was crying about, I was like, that ain't nothing to be stressed over. But she was making false narratives. And I remember, if we could only change lives of somebody else, it's like you would probably do better in some cases, right? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyway, and to me, what she was crying about, I was like, that ain't nothing to be stressed over. But she was making false narratives. And I remember listening to Myra Golden speak about how we paralyze ourselves when we make these false narratives, such as, if I am worried about, if I'm coming on here every day, I have, right? Which I have created false narratives, as I think about it, of, oh my gosh, why am I doing this? Nobody's ever going to watch me. I don't think I ever say that, but nobody's ever going to watch me, so that's me creating a false narrative in my head. And sometimes when we subconsciously do that, we are kind of manifesting our make-believe to eventually come true. So it's very important that you are not making those false narratives. And I think I stated that it's all about changing your perspective. And I talked about me wearing glasses. And, I recently just had an eye exam. And if anybody knows, if you've had an eye exam before, when you sit in that chair, the doctor, she does the little lenses change. Does one or two look better? One or two, right? Sometimes it's both. Like, shit, I don't know. Let's pick one. But anyway, she's changing my perspective for me to see better. And I stated that sometimes when we do things in fear, we are able to get through what it is that we feared in the beginning and no longer fear it. So our perspective then changes. And sometimes you have to look at certain situations and change your perspective on it. Hence, going back to the connection with creating a false narrative. I think we all sometimes subconsciously do that. We began creating this false narrative like a domino effect. Oh my gosh, this might happen. Like, just stop. And going back to what my therapist say, when you become depressed, change your thoughts. Think of something. Look at a picture and start talking about what do you see in that picture, right? So the same thing is when something comes up that is something that we can't control. You need to change your perspective on it. Live in the now. Focus on that. And just start thinking positive thoughts, because I think that's very important. The mind is a powerful thing, and it's something that I know I fight every day with negative thoughts creeping in, or those false narratives that I'm creating that is not even true. That is make-believe, people. Sometimes some of us live in make-believe lives. Oh shit, I can't even talk. But anyway, yeah. So I posted that. I felt good about posting that. I did add music to the post because I think I was missing that. And I think somebody talked about that. I think I heard someone talk about, you know, if we just watch movies without some music, you know, in some parts of the movie, especially if it's like a emotional part or a scary part, it becomes more scary when the scary music is attached to it. Can you watch a scary part without the music? I mean, will you be as scared as you was before? The same thing as something that's emotional. That music draws you or changes your emotions. So I added music. I learned how to turn it down so it won't be at the same level that my speaking voice is, so that people can hear me. So I was excited about that. Those are just small things that I changed. Again, this is my journey. Like, y'all, I may be saying some things to you that you're like, because I'm just, I just started watching episode 10 of my vlog, and I was like, Sarah, now that sounded dumb. But at the moment, it was like, I didn't know. It was new to me. So I'm not going to change it because that's me going in my head and saying, oh, people going to think I'm dumb. Nope. Keep it, because somebody may be thinking the same thing. And what I'm referencing to is when I was talking about the young lady on TikTok, when I ran across her page and she had a live, and I went in and this one I was very emotional about, I don't know if me doing this is good or not. And all these people, and I made one comment, all these people just started following me or whatnot. Well, come to find out, y'all, I guess it's your algorithm, what you see. And since I ran across that one, now when I'm on TikTok, I am seeing a lot of these connection lives. I had no clue about that. That was like very new to me. So now, sometimes I'll jump in, depending on my mind capacity at the end of the day, where it is. I don't know about you, but sometimes my mind is on it, and sometimes I'm like, I ain't feeling that today. But anyway, so when I do run across those live chats where it's all about people getting connected and following each other, I jump in, and I am following few of people, and people are following me back. So that's a such thing out there. I had no clue. Shit. So yeah, there you have it. I'm about to get off here because the lady probably thinking I'm recording her because my phone is up, but I'm talking to myself. But yeah, so I'm here at PetSmart about to go get Miss Thang. They did say that she had an ear infection. Like, I can probably tell these people everything because it's the same thing over and over again. I say she was a runt, because infection, allergies, she's 9. We've been dealing with this since she's been 8 weeks. Now, I mean, anything that your dog probably is going through, I could probably tell you what the diagnosis is and what medicine. Because my friend, she will call me, hey, this is showing up on so-and-so back. Do you know what it could be? He itching a lot. Well, did you use warm water when you bathed the dog? I don't think it was warm. Well, to you it may be cool, but to them it probably still warm, so that irritates the skin. Yep. So you probably need XYZ. But anyway, I told the girl, listen, the only thing I need are the drops. I already got the flush, so take that off. Give me the drops. And then I had them to give her an allergy shot. So I think the total was like 2 something. And I wanted all the extra money that I needed for my trip to Tampa for the concert. We're on a budget here, people. We're on a budget. But everything is kind of prepaid already. The tickets are paid for. I mean, the gas, it's 3 hours. I mean, that's kind of calculated into regular gas money, I would say. And then, or the regular gas budget. And then, hotel paid with my points. I already paid the $87 that I needed to add more points to it. So that wasn't nothing. The other money is food, and it's like on the weekend we go out to eat, so I guess I'll be fine. But you know, sometimes you want to splurge. And those drinks, like, if I know my husband, he probably want to have an alcoholic beverage during the concert, and those damn drinks be $20 at those venues, if not more. Shit, it's probably inflation. The last time we went to a concert, that shit was high. I mean, that shit was like 25. Ooh. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching. But it was 25 or $20 then, so we haven't been to a concert in a long time, or a comedy show. Like a big comedy show, not like a local, you know what I'm saying, like at the Comedy Zone or something. So I'm pretty sure it's probably like $30. But we'll see when we get there. And hopefully the weather is good. Right now it's been raining a lot, and the goal was I got a hotel that was like a 15-minute walk, and since it's been cool here, I thought that would be a great like cool walk to the venue. I can get my steps in, thing like that. But anyway, let me get up here because somebody just pulled up and they haven't got out, and they probably think I'm recording them too. All right, see you later, bye. All right, let me tell you how silly I am. Remember the last clip I came in and 18, and I could ring the bell. I had no clue. I was sitting here waiting on these people. Anyway. Hello, here from Mocha.
Okay. Are you picking up? Yeah. Okay. No. Oh, yeah, medication. Yeah. Okay.
Did y'all always have? Did y'all have this here like this morning?
Probably not this morning.
Okay, because I'm like, am I crazy? I just sat here.
No, sometimes when we like get to go on lunches and stuff, we don't always have enough people. So
Oh.
we'll just, just so that way, because we do have like a camera system, but it always lies to us. So
Okay.
we're like, just so that way we're not leaving you guys up here without it.
I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, I sat here all this time this morning and I could have just hit the button.
Yeah. It looks like they want to do a recheck with her. Did you want to schedule that now or later?
Yes, let me look. All right. So I have to buckle down because she's going to come out pulling me and excited. Let me see if I can catch her. Oh, Lord. I'm probably going to go this way. All right, I had to move to the other side because a little doggy, and I know. There's a dog right there. Hey, Mama. Oh, yeah, we need to switch out. You're a good puppy.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, sit, Mama. Sit. All right, yeah.
All right, love. You are all set to go. They went over meds and everything with you?
Yeah.
Beautiful. If you have any questions, feel free to call us, okay?
All right, thank you.
Not a problem.
All right. Oh, come on. You see your little puppy? But you're a good doggy. Mom, this way. Come on. This side. Oh, shit. Somebody got a damn. Oh, Lordy. So. Child, we be get. Do not pee in the middle of the street, because she'll do that too. Shit, do I even have this on right? I don't even have her damn thing on right. Monkey, Mama don't even have. Oh, God. That's not even on right. Oh, Lord. Look at her damn. Mocha. Mom didn't even put this on right. Ugh. All right. All these small dogs coming in. She won't eat the dogs, but she thinks she can play with them. And people get scared and think she's trying to eat the damn dog. And I have to say, she just want to play. She a big dog, but got the small dog mentality. Puppy. Did they give you a shot? They gave you an allergy shot, Mama? Moki. She said, get me home, lady. Get me home. All right. So, about to go home, take a shower. I don't know if I want to do the shirts first. I probably will do the shirts first. And then, while I do the shirts, I will listen to episode 10 that I need to schedule post. Because I think I finished episode 10 probably last week sometime. But the moods that I was in, moods, you heard that with the plural. The moods that I was in, up and down. I after you go through editing and you listen to the crap 5 million times, it's like I could not watch it again. Shit. So I gave myself some time to get a release or to step away to be able to listen to it with new ears and a new mindset. So I want to say that video is probably like 40 some minutes long, which I think all the footage that I have now, and I think it's only a couple of days, this probably going to be a good 3 episodes on its own, because by me sitting in that parking lot earlier, I don't know if that footage will even be on this vlog, whichever number that we're at right now. That was 20 minutes alone. And I try not to go over 30. I mean, depending on what I'm saying at the moment, like you just can't chop it up and then start a new vlog, like leave a cliffhanger. That would be stupid. So sometimes, you know, it goes over to 38, or the last one, like I said, is 42 minutes. So yeah, and let her out so she can jump. All right, Mama, you gotta jump. You got it. You got it. Come on, Mama. You got to get out. Come on. Jump. Go. 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 Good girl. And then she'll sit there. Move. Hopefully. She want to smell my damn tires. Why? I don't know. Look, see? Look. If she don't move her ass out the way before she get hit. Hey! Get back! Okay. Let me focus before I damn run her over. But anyway. Where is she? There you go. Hey, Mommy. Anyway. So we about to get in. Let me flush her ears out. And then put her medicine. I don't know what I'm going to do with you and your ears. I'm going to chop everything off. From your skin to your ears. Just chop it off, puppy. Spent so much money on this dang on dog and her sickness. I'm done with dogs. When she go to the upper room, we are done. Okay? It's like having another child. But I tell everybody, get that insurance. If you have a sickly dog, I like the insurance because it gives you discounts on medicine. And what I paid, if I didn't have the insurance, yes, you only can go to Banfield, but still, they do me good. So, I would have paid more than that. I definitely would have paid more than that. What's included into the insurance, you get free comprehensive. Of course, the insurance pays for the vaccinations, her heart and worm medication that she receives a month. We started out only paying 40 something. That's when she was a puppy. Now she's 9 years old, and her size, she actually lost some weight. She usually stays around 63 pounds. Now she's like 61 pounds. So with inflation and everything, plus because we have dental care on there as well, now we pay $89 a month. So we went from 49 to 59, 69, 79, 89. I'm pretty sure if we didn't have the dental care, it'll probably be I would say $60 or $70. But we like it. Like I said, whenever there's any type of illness, she sees the doctor for free. Just say we go and the doctor says, oh well, yeah, just give her Benadryl, you know, or whatever it is. That's a free visit. Our insurance covers, her insurance covers that. So I like that. Instead of you go to the pet hospital and you paying, you don't know how much, and they did nothing. So that's why I do like pet insurance. So if you don't have it, I would say jump on it. So with that, people, I'm going to stop rambling on here, jump into the shower, and start on these shirts. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. All right.